Hello and welcome to the session on dynamics of rigid body. There are three types of many particle systems. First one, gases contained in vessels. Second one, fluids which can be looked upon as continuous media. Third one, rigid body whose constituent particles are nearly at a fixed distance from each other and executed only small oscillatory motion about their mean positions. A rigid body can be defined as a body for which the distances between the different particles are constant. In the case of a rigid body, the vector sum of the internal forces is 0. That is, summation ij, Fij internal is equal to 0. Similarly, the vector sum of the torques due to internal forces in a rigid body is 0. That is, summation ij vector rij dot vector Fij internal is equal to 0. Thus, only the external forces and external torques are responsible for translatory and rotational motion of a rigid body respectively. Angular momentum and moment of inertia of a rigid body. The angular momentum of a system of a particle is given by vector L is equal to summation I mi ri square into vector omega I minus summation I mi into vector ri into vector ri dot vector omega I. Let it be equation number 1. Where ri is the position vector of the ith particle, wi is the angular velocity of the ith particle and mi is the mass of the ith particle. The summation should be carried over all the particles of the system. When the body rotates around a fixed axis, vector ri dot vector wi is equal to 0. Let us consider the general case in which vector ri dot vector wi is not equal to 0. The xyz coordinate system is fixed in the body. Equation 1 in the component form can be written as Lx is equal to summation over I mi into ri square into wx minus summation over I mi into xi into xiwx plus yiwy plus ziwz, which is equal to summation over I mi ri square into wx minus mi xi square into wx minus summation over I mi xi yiwy minus summation over I mi xi ziwz, which is equal to summation over I mi into ri square minus xi square into wx minus mi xi yiwy minus mi xi ziwz. Similar expressions can be written for Ly and Lz. Thus, we have Lx is equal to summation over I mi into ri square minus xi square into wx minus mi xi yiwy minus mi xi ziwz. Ly is equal to summation over I minus mi yi xi wx plus mi into ri square minus yi square into wy minus mi yi ziwz. Lz is equal to summation over I minus mi zi xi wx minus mi zi yiwy plus mi into ri square minus zi square into wz. Let this be numbered as 2. Equation 2 can be written as Lx is equal to Ixs wx plus Ixywy plus Ixzwz. Ly is equal to Iyxwx plus Iyywy plus Iyzwz. Lz is equal to Lx, which is equal to Izx into wx plus Lzy into wy plus Izz into wz. Let this be numbered as 3, where Ixs is equal to summation over I mi into ri square minus xi square, which is equal to summation over I mi into yi square plus zi square. Iyy is equal to summation over I mi into ri square minus yi square, which is equal to summation over I mi into xi square plus zi square. Izz is equal to summation over I mi into ri square minus zi square, which is equal to summation over I mi into xi square plus yi square. Let this be numbered as equation number 4. Ixy is equal to negative of summation I mi xi yi, which is equal to Iyx. Iyz is equal to negative of summation over I mi yi zi, which is equal to I zy. Izx is equal to minus of summation over I mi zi xi, which is equal to I xz. Let this be numbered as 5. Equation 3 can be written in the matrix form as the column matrix Lx, Ly, Lz, which is equal to the matrix Ixx, Ixy, Ixz, Iyx, Iyy, Iyz, Izx, Izy, Izz into the column matrix Wx, Wy, Wz. Let it be equation number 6. Equation 6 can be written in more compact form as L mu is equal to summation nu from 1 to 3 I mu nu into W nu, where mu is equal to 1, 2 and 3. Here we have used the symbols 1, 2, 3, 4, x, y and z respectively. Vector L is equal to I into vector W, where vector W is a vector with 3 components Wx, Wy and Wz, and I is a tensor of rank 2 with 9 components. I is equal to matrix Ixx, Ixy, Ixz, Iyx, Iyy, Iyz, Izx, Izy, Izz, which is equal to matrix I11, I12, I13, I21, I22, I23, I31, I32, I33. I is called the moment of inertia tensor and I mu nu are its 9 elements with mu comma nu for 1, 2, 3 or x, y, z. The elements Ixx, Iyy and Izz are called the principal moments of inertia around the x-axis, y-axis and z-axis respectively. Ixy, Ixz and Iyz are called the product of inertia. Properties of inertia tensor. The inertia tensor is symmetric. The elements of the inertia tensor obey the law I mu nu is equal to I nu mu for all the values of mu and nu, which is true for both regular and irregular bodies. This means there are only 6 independent components, that is Ixx, Iyy, Izz, Ixy, Izx and Iyz. It is possible to fix axis xyz in the body such that the values of I mu nu are 0 for all mu comma nu where mu not equal to nu. These axes are called principal axis of inertia. In this case, there will be only 3 components Ixx, Iyy and Izz and are denoted as Ix, Iy and Iz respectively. Many times we come across rigid bodies of regular shapes. Using the symmetry of shape, we can locate the principal axis. For example, in the case of a rigid circular cylinder, the axis of the cylinder can be taken as one of the coordinate axes, say z-axis. The other 2 axes can be selected at right angles to the x-axis and can be oriented in any position in the xy plane. Due to symmetry, Ix is equal to Iy. If the 3 components of moment of inertia about the principal axis are equal, that is Ix is equal to Iy is equal to Iz, the body is called a spherical top. When 2 of the 3 components of the moment of inertia about the principal axis are equal to each other, then the body is called a symmetric top. Then Ix is equal to Iy, which is not equal to Iz. But if Ix not equal to Iy not equal to Iz, the rigid body is called an asymmetric top. A body for which Ix is equal to Iy is equal to Iz is equal to 0 is called a rotor. Principal axis can be defined only for symmetric bodies because for the principal axis Ixy is equal to Iyz is equal to Izx. But Ixy is equal to summation over I mixi can be 0 only if the sum contains both positive and negative terms which are equal. Same argument can be given for Iyz and Izx to be equal to 0. From this, we conclude that if the body is symmetrical about the axis of rotation, then only we can find principal axis. If the body is irregular, then there will be no symmetric axis and there will be no principal moment of inertia. When a symmetric body rotates about the x-axis, the y and z components of angular velocities wy and wz are 0. Then vector wx is equal to wx into I cap and Lx is equal to Ixx into Wx. Ly is equal to Lz is equal to 0. Hence, vector L is equal to Ixx into Wx into I cap. So, the angular momentum has the same direction as that of rotation. For rotation about y and z axis also similar equations can be written as vector Wy is equal to Wy into j cap and vector Wz is equal to Wz into k cap. Vector Ly and vector Lz will be parallel to the angular velocities. For irregular bodies, say rotating about the x-axis, the angular momentum will have all the three components, that is, vector L is equal to Lx into I cap plus Ly into j cap plus Lz into k cap, and the angular velocity vector W is equal to Wx into I cap will not be in the same direction as vector L. Problems. Question. Calculate the inertia tensor for the system of 4-point masses 1 gram, 2 gram, 3 gram and 4 gram located at the points 100, 110, 111 and 11 minus 1. Answer. Ixs is equal to summation I varies from 1 to 4 mi into yi square plus zi square, which is equal to 1 into 0 plus 2 into 1 plus 3 into 2 plus 4 into 2, which is equal to 16 gram centimeter square. Iyy is equal to summation I varies from 1 to 4 mi into xi square plus zi square, which is equal to 17 gram centimeter square. Izz is equal to summation I varies from 1 to 4 mi into xi square plus yi square, which is equal to 19 gram centimeter square. Ixy is equal to Iyx, which is equal to minus of summation I varies from 1 to 4 mi xi yi, which is equal to minus of 0 plus 2 into 1 into 1 plus 3 into 1 into 1 plus 4 into 1 into 1, which is equal to minus 9 gram centimeter square. Ixz is equal to Izx, which is equal to minus of summation over I mi xi zi, which is equal to 1 gram centimeter square. Iyz is equal to Izy, which is equal to minus of summation over I mi yi zi, which is equal to 1 gram centimeter square. Inertia tensor I is equal to the matrix 16 minus 9 1 minus 9 17 1 1 1 19. Rotational kinetic energy. The rotational kinetic energy T of a rigid body rotating with an angular velocity W is given by T is equal to summation over I 1 by 2 into mi into square of the modulus of vector Vi, where vector Vi is the linear velocity of the particle. Vector Vi is equal to vector W cross vector Ri. We know that vector A cross vector B dot vector C cross vector D is equal to vector A dot vector B cross vector C cross vector D. 2T is equal to summation over I mi into vector W dot vector Ri cross vector W cross vector Ri, which is equal to summation vector W dot mi into vector Ri cross vector W cross vector Ri, which is equal to vector W dot summation mi into vector Ri cross vector Vi, which is equal to vector W dot vector L. Therefore, T is equal to 1 by 2 into vector W dot vector L, which is equal to 1 by 2 into summation over mu W mu L mu, which is equal to 1 by 2 into summation over mu nu I mu nu W nu W mu. Now, mu is equal to nu, which is equal to xyz, gives T is equal to 1 by 2 into Ixs Wx square plus Iyy Wy square plus Izz Wz square plus 2 Ixy into Wx Wy plus 2 Iyz into Wy Wz plus 2 Ix into Wx Wz. For a symmetric rigid body rotating about x-axis passing through the center of mass, vector W is equal to Wx into I cap, Wy is equal to Wz is equal to 0, Ixy is equal to Iyz is equal to 0. In this case, T is equal to 1 by 2 into Ixs Wx square. Also, T is equal to 1 by 2 into vector W dot vector L, which is equal to 1 by 2 into vector W dot I into vector W, since vector L is equal to I into vector W. For principal axes Ixx, Iyy and Izz can be written as Ix, Iy and Iz. Also, Ixy is equal to Ixz is equal to Iyz is equal to 0. Hence, T is equal to 1 by 2 into Ix Wx square plus Iy Wy square plus Iz Wz square. Problem. Question. Derive the expression for the angular momentum and kinetic energy of a cube of mass m and side A, each which is rotating with an angular velocity w about one of its edges, which is taken as x-axis. Answer. Since the cube rotates about the x-axis, vector W is equal to Wx into I cap, Wy is equal to Wz is equal to 0, Lx is equal to Ixx into Wx, Ly is equal to Iyx into Wx, and Lz is equal to Izx into Wx. Substituting the values of the components of the inertia tensor, that is Ix is equal to 2 by 3 ma square, Iyx is equal to minus 1 by 4 ma square, Izx is equal to minus 1 by 4 ma square. In the above equation, we get Lx is equal to 2 by 3 into m into modulus of vector W a square, Ly is equal to minus 1 by 4 into m into modulus of vector W into a square, Lz is equal to minus 1 by 4 into m into modulus of vector W into a square. Vector L is equal to Lx into I cap plus Ly into j cap plus Lz into k cap, which is equal to 2 by 3 into I cap minus 1 by 4 into j cap minus 1 by 4 into k cap into m into modulus of vector W into a square. Kinetic energy of rotation T is equal to 1 by 2 into Ixx into square of the modulus of vector W, which is equal to 1 by 3 into m into modulus of vector W into a square. Independent coordinates of a rigid body and Euler angles. Rigid body is a system of particles whose particles preserve their relative positions when an external force or torque is applied in it. There will be no change in the size or shape of the body. A system of n particles is said to be a rigid body if it is subjected to holonomic constraints of the form given by Dij is equal to Cij, where Dij is the distance between ith and the jth particles and Cij is a constraint. Since there are n particles, we need n coordinates. It is impossible to describe the system with so many coordinates. A rigid body can execute only two types of motion. First one, translation, and second one, rotation. To describe this motion, 6 independent coordinates are sufficient. To define the position and orientation of a rigid body, a set of 3 fixed non-collinear points are sufficient. Out of these, one point fixes the translator motions and the body can rotate about any axis passing through this point. The body can rotate through an axis passing through other 2 points. If the third point is not on the other 2 points, the orientation and the position of the body can be specified. Thus, 9 coordinates are necessary, but the distance between the 3 points of a rigid body are fixed, which gives 3 equations of constraint. Hence, using 6 coordinates, we can describe the motion of a rigid body. A coordinate system which is fixed in a rigid body is called a body coordinate system, and its axes are called body set of axes. The axes of space coordinate system are fixed in the space and are called space set of axes. Let the coordinates of the space axis be x, y, z, and the coordinates of the body axis be x dash, y dash, z dash. We want to find 3 independent parameters to specify the orientation of a body set of the axis relative to the space set of axes. For this, three angles can be used. These angles can be chosen in different ways, but the most commonly used set of three angles are the Euler's angles represented by phi, theta and psi. We can arrive at an arbitrary orientation of the body of the axis x dash, y dash, z dash from the space set of axes x, y, z by making three successive rotations done in a particular order. To begin with, the space set of axes is rotated through an angle phi in the anti-clockwise direction about the z-axis, so that yz plane now takes the new position y1 minus z1. Now x tends to x1, y tends to y1 and z tends to z1. In the second rotation, in the intermediate axis, x1, y1, z1 are located about x1 axis in the anti-clockwise direction through an angle theta to the position x2, y2, z2, so that y1, z1 axis take the new positions y2, z2. In this case, x1 tends to x2 is equal to x1, y1 tends to y2 and z equal to z1 tends to z2 as shown in figure 2.1b. The x1 axis, which is at the intersection of the xy plane and x1, y1 plane, is called line of nodes. The last rotation is performed about z2 axis through an angle psi in the anti-clockwise direction, so that x2, y2 axis coincide. x3 is equal to x dash and y3 is equal to y dash. x2 tends to x dash, y2 tends to y2 dash and z2 tends to z dash is equal to z2 as shown in figure 2.1c. Thus, in three steps, the body of the axis x dash, y dash, z dash is obtained from the three axes x, y, z by rotating through three angles. The angles phi, theta and psi are called Euler angles. In general, the z dash axis is taken along the symmetry axis of the body. Suppose only theta is changing with phi and psi constant, then the body rotates around the x1 axis with angular velocity theta dot into x1 cap. This motion is called nutation. Let only phi change keeping theta and psi constant, then the body will rotate about the z axis with an angular velocity theta dot into x1 cap. This motion is called precession. But if only psi is changing, the motion of the body is called spin motion and its angular velocity is given by psi dot into z dash cap, which is equal to psi dot into rho 3 cap, where rho 3 cap is a unit vector along the direction of z dash. Let an arbitrary primed system be rotated about the z axis with an angular velocity phi dot into z cap and the x2, y2, z2 system be rotated with respect to the primed system with an angular velocity theta dot into x1 cap around the x2 axis. Then the angular velocity of the x2, y2, z2 system is given by theta dot into z cap plus theta dot into x1 cap. If the x dash, y dash, z dash system rotates with an angular velocity psi dot into z dash cap with respect to x2, y2, z2, then the angular velocity of x dash, y dash, z dash system, that is 1, 2, 3 system, is given by vector w is equal to phi dot into z cap plus theta dot into x1 cap plus psi dot into rho 3 cap. Let it be equation number 1. From figure 2.1, x2 cap is equal to x1 cap, which is equal to rho 1 cap into cos psi minus rho 2 cap into sin psi. y2 cap is equal to rho 1 cap into sin psi plus rho 2 cap into cos psi. z2 cap is equal to rho 3 cap and z cap is equal to rho 1 cap into sin theta into sin psi plus rho 2 cap into sin theta into cos psi plus rho 3 cap into cos theta. Substituting this in equation 1 for vector w is equal to phi dot into rho 1 cap into sin theta into sin psi plus rho 2 cap into sin theta into cos psi plus rho 3 cap into cos theta plus theta dot into rho 1 cap into cos psi minus rho 2 cap into sin psi plus psi dot into rho 3 cap, which is equal to phi dot into sin theta into sin psi plus theta dot into cos psi into rho 1 cap plus phi dot into sin theta into cos psi minus theta dot into sin psi into rho 2 cap plus phi dot into cos theta plus psi into rho 3 cap, which is equal to W1 into rho 1 cap plus W2 into rho 2 cap plus W3 into rho 3 cap, where W1, W2 and W3 are the components of the angular velocity along the axis x dash, y dash, z dash respectively, where W1 is equal to theta dot into cos psi plus phi dot into sin theta into sin psi, W2 is equal to minus of theta dot into sin psi plus phi dot into sin theta into cos psi, W3 is equal to psi dot plus phi dot into cos theta. The kinetic energy of the body in terms of W1, W2 and W3 can be written as T is equal to 1 by 2 into I1 into W1 square plus I2 into W2 square plus I3 into W3 square. In the case of symmetric top, I1 is equal to I2. Hence, T is equal to 1 by 2 into I1 into W1 square plus W2 square plus 1 by 2 into I3 into W3 square, which is equal to 1 by 2 into I1 into theta 1 dot square plus phi square into sin square theta plus 1 by 2 into I3 into psi dot plus phi into cos psi the whole square. Equation of motion of a rigid body, Euler equations. Consider a rigid body rotating under the action of a torque vector tau with one point fixed with an angular momentum vector L. Then the torque acting on the body is vector tau space is equal to d by dt of vector L at space. Let it be equation number 1. The time derivative is taken with respect to the space set of the axis. If W is the instantaneous angular velocity in the body coordinate system, then the time derivatives of angular momentum vector L in the body coordinate system and space coordinate systems are related as d by dt of vector L at space is equal to d by dt of vector L at body plus vector W cross vector L. Let it be equation number 2. Vector tau space is equal to d by dt of vector L at body plus vector W cross vector L. But vector L at body is equal to I into vector W dot at body. Vector tau space is equal to d by dt of I into vector W dot plus vector W cross vector L. Let it be equation number 3. Since vector W and vector W dot are measured in rotating body system, so the suffix body is dropped. Equation 3 is the general equation of a rigid body of any shape rotating around any axis. So, this equation can be used for bodies with or without symmetry. For bodies having irregular shapes, any axis of rotation is selected, and for regular shaped bodies, the principal axis of symmetry is chosen as axis of rotation. Let us consider a symmetric body. The axis of rotation coincides with the principal axis of symmetry. For rotation around one axis of symmetry, vector tau1 is equal to modulus of I1 into vector W1 dot plus vector W cross vector L1, which is equal to I1 into vector W1 dot plus vector W cross I into vector W1, which is equal to I1 into vector W1 dot plus W2 into I3 into W3 minus W3 into I2 into W2. Vector tau1 is equal to I1 into W1 dot plus I3 minus I2 into W2 into W3. Let it be equation number 4. Similarly, vector tau2 is equal to I2 into W2 dot plus I1 minus I3 into W3 into W1. Let it be equation number 5. And vector tau3 is equal to I3 into W3 dot plus I2 minus I1 into W1 into W2. Let it be equation number 6. Equation 4, 5 and 6 are called Euler's equation of motion of a rigid body. It was assumed that the components of the inertia tensor remains constant in the body system. In the case of uniform sphere, I1 equal to I2 equal to I3 equal to I, tau1 is equal to I into W1 dot, tau2 is equal to I into W2 dot, and tau3 is equal to I into W3 dot. When tau1 is equal to tau2 is equal to tau3 is equal to 0, I into W1 dot is equal to I into W2 dot, which is equal to I into W3 dot is equal to 0, that is W1 equal to W2 equal to W3 equal to W, which is equal to a constant. That is, if no external torque acts on a rotating sphere, its angular velocity is a constant. Let me summarize this session. A rigid body can be defined as a body for which the distance between the different particles are constant. In the case of rigid body, the vector sum of the internal forces is 0. Only external forces and torques are responsible for its motion. The inertia tensor is symmetric in the case of a rigid body. Principal axis can be defined only for symmetric bodies. To describe the motion of a rigid body, 6 coordinates are necessary. A coordinate system which is fixed in the rigid body is called the body coordinate system, and its axes are called body set of axes. We can describe the equation of motion of a rigid body by using Euler's equation. Now you can try to answer the following questions. First one, principal axis can be only defined for symmetric bodies. Explain. Second one, what is called body set of axes? Third one, why the inertia tensor is said to be symmetric? Fourth one, why is it said that the principal axis can be defined only for the symmetric bodies? Fifth one, what is a rotor? Give an example. Now for your further study, you can refer the books given here. First one, Classical Dynamics of Particles and System, 4th edition by S.T. Totten and J.B. Marion. Second one, Mechanics, Statistical Mechanics and Relativity by Professor Vivekanandan P. Kadavu. Third one, Engineering Mechanics, 5th edition by J.L. Mavion and L.G. Craig. Hope that you have enjoyed this session. We can meet again with another topic. Till then, take care.